Alright guys, it is Monday the 21st of June. Bit of an echo because I am just getting off at the, I don't want to walk out here too far because it's very bright, the Bendigo train station. We are doing the Goldfields Track and I'm hoping that it all goes well. I originally was going to do the Goldfields Track and head from Bendigo station. I was going to do it in reverse, go from Bendigo station down to Mount Buninyong. Unfortunately, it looks like though that there's a couple of spots that are shut down. Lerderderg Gorge, I was going to go from, instead of going and ending at Mount Buninyong, I was going to end over on the Lerderderg Gorge track. But I've just found out, well, in the last couple of days, that Lerderderg Gorge National Park is closed. And there's also two chunks of the path of the Goldfields Track way down south near Sailors Hill and I think it's the Wombat Station are also shut. So my plan at the moment is to start here at Bendigo. We're going to walk. It is, the whole thing's 211 kilometers. My plan is to go south, basically to Daylesford, which should be about 100 k's, and then figure out what we're going to do, whether or not we're going to go down, turn around and come back again, or just keep going. I think it'll be a down and back. We've got 5 days. Let the games begin. Okay, so we've made it the first, I don't know, maybe kilometre or so out. And here we go, Goldfields Track. Harcourt, 38 k's, Castlemaine, 58 kilometres. Bendigo's 2 k's back. So we've come about 2 k's from the train station. And I'll be honest, you get out platform 2 and then that's pretty well it. Like it's, you turn right, follow the roads out, pretty well to this way. You just follow the one road through town and then, yeah, there's like a left, a right, and then you're here. Big shout out to Dilshan. Dilshan, mate of mine, has lent me his DJI Osmo 2 gimbal for this video. So you guys can enjoy the rock steady footage that we should be getting this time. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so massive shout out to Dilshan. Thanks very much for that. Appreciate that. Gonna try and shoot everything in this video in 4K and hopefully it turns out nice. I noticed on the last video I did the premiere and when I checked in the background it was still only processing the HD in 4K. That was 4 days later. YouTube obviously was having a bit of a go slow in the old footage processing area, so yes. But yeah, stats for the trip. Weighed myself last night, 109.5 kilos. Backpack and everything, about 132.5. So I want to say you're looking about 32, 33 kilos in the backpack, which is actually pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, I've got 6 days worth of food, 3 litres of water for now, and yeah, so here we go. Goldfields Track. What do we got up here? You're on the Goldfields Track. 210 kilometre outdoor adventure from Mount Buninyong to Bendigo. So yes, normally you start, where is it? Down there at Ballarat, down here at Mount Buninyong, and you go all the way up to Bendigo, but I figured I'll start at Bendigo, come down. Now the place is Wombat Forrest here, Daylesford. I think it's just in here. There's I think it's called Sailors Fall. It's just in this area here, and it's saying there's some trees down here, but there's another spot just here. Might even be between this bit here and here. There's issues. So what I'm thinking is we're going to go all the way down as far as we can. If I can get to Daylesford in less than 3 days, we might keep going. But basically we're going to go 3 days and then turn around, I think, and then go back. Unless I get down here, if I can get all the way down to where it's supposed to be bunged up, and yeah, Wallaby Track, that's it. If I can get down to here and it's actually okay, then we may just push through. But that comes down to the fact of doing 30, oh geez, I want to say that's like 120 kilometers away. So I'm a bit like, yeah, we'd have to average about 35 to 40 kilometers a day. Today, for instance, My goal is a very lofty one, but it is, oh geez, don't video your shadow. It is, well, I don't know, I don't want to verbalize it. 46 kilometers will get us to the top of the first mountain. So it's about, it's about 40 Ks, pretty flat. And I can't think of what the mountain's called. I probably should have just looked at the map we were just looking at. But when I was doing sort of the tracking and all that type of stuff, I was like, yep, I'm hoping I can knock over about 45 Ks today. But with the change in track and all that type of stuff, that may all change. So we'll see how we go, and hopefully it turns out all right. G'day buddy, what you doing over there? Just hanging out? Just chilling? Can I zoom in? Zip. A kangaroo would probably be almost as tall as I am. Oh, there's a couple there, didn't even see the other one. See you later, boys. One thing I've been conscious of, and I bring this up now because we're passing this big puddle here to our right, is water. Now we've been going for almost 11 kilometers and I have not come across anything that really resembles a proper water source. There's been lots of puddles we could go, like if I really needed to, I could, you know, get some water out of those and then filter it, but that's not my first choice, shall we say. And so I'm very keen to see like a river or something like that. One thing I've got to say about this trail is these blazes, you can see just there on the right hand side, these things are brilliant. Honestly, I've not yet once had to sort of go, oh geez, where am I going? Am I going the right direction here? Once I got out here onto this path, or just onto these tracks out here in the bush, those markers have been really well laid out. Every time I sort of come to a spot where I'm like, oh, where do I go? I sort of look around, I go, oh yep, there it is over there. Away we go. So that's been really good. The other thing I'm testing out this this hike is I got solar panel. I got the big blue 28 watt. It is a 4-panel solar panel kit, because I was conscious of running out of battery on all my gear. So I thought, do I buy a really big battery or should I get solar panels, or do I get a big battery with a solar panel on it? And when I did some research, I basically, everyone that had the big battery with the solar panel on it said, honestly, the solar panel is really just a gimmick. Well, not a gimmick, it will charge the big battery bank, but the solar panel is so small that it would take forever. I think it's something like it would need full sunlight 8 hours a day for 5 days, I think, to charge it, which I even think that would be a struggle because, yeah, I think it was only like a 300 milliamp or a 300 amp or whatever it is, solar panel on the back of it. But then I watched another review of the big blue of a bloke who had one of these solar panel things, and he put it on his backpack, or I'm assuming he put it on his backpack, and he had a 10,000 milliamp battery, which is what I originally had, and then he would just hike all day and then charge up his stuff at night, and the panel was enough to keep the 10,000 milliamp battery charged up the whole time. So that's what I've got going at the moment. I've got, as you guys have probably seen, I've got the solar panels flipped over the back of my backpack, so it's just charging up here every time we walk into the sun, and I've got that running straight into the 10,000 milliamp battery pack, because they say put it into a battery pack rather than straight into your phone. So catching my breath. because your phone turns on and off every time it sort of loses sun. It stops charging, gets a bit of sunlight, starts charging, and the screen keeps going on and off. So they say, put it straight into a battery pack and then plug your phone into the battery pack, which is what I've done. Now, I've been going for, I don't know, 2 and a bit hours, and my phone, even with all the videoing I'm doing, is still full. Well, still at 80%. I actually ended up using about 20% on the way up here on the train. I caught the train up to Bendigo. She was about 2 hours from Melbourne. And yeah, I watched stuff on my phone the whole time, used 20% of my battery. But since then, it's been, see, another blaze crossing over and another one down there. You know, it's basically kept, it's trickle charging the battery, and then the battery's also trickle charging my phone. Here's these aqueducts, but unfortunately, they are dry. All right, well, it's 13 k's in, and we've finally come to some water. I would suggest this water is probably okay to drink. It looks like it's feeding the aqueduct, but when you spin around here, just down through there, there's actually like a big lake over there, and I could probably look at the map to see what it is, but it looks like almost a big reservoir. So I'm assuming this water is okay to drink. And it looks like the path goes along next to it for a while, so I don't have to fill up quite yet, but at least I've got water now. All right, so I stopped, what are we in? It's about 12:30, 25 to 1, and I'm having these rice dishes for lunch because each one of these is 250 grams. I've got 6 of them, so I've got 1.5 kilos of rice in my backpack. So I'm having these as all my meals, breakfast, so not breakfast, lunch and dinner for the next 2 days to get rid of them, so I can keep the lighter stuff till later on. But Alexis has put a little message on the front of this one for me. It says, "Stay safe, Dad, I love you. Love, kiss, hug," and a little smiley face. So yes, love a little face. I'll have to pull that off there and keep. Oh, so yeah, I just cooked up some rice. Unfortunately, I think with this rice here, it only takes about 30 mils, which is good because it cooks really fast. But that's the problem. I put it on here, cranked it up, and I was doing something on my watch, and then realised that was boiling. I quickly opened it up and realised I'd almost started to burn it on the bottom. So might have to give this a bit of a wash out later on. All right, so we're off and walking again. Lunch was pretty good. I was able to get that pot cleaned. I'm not going to lie, I very much like the fact that we have this aqueduct right here full of water, and the path that we follow, this track that we're on at the moment, that actually from, well, the aqueduct's not on the map, but I'm going to assume that the aqueduct and the track basically run the same route. So we're in the Bendigo State Forest, I think, Bendigo National Park or something like that, and it goes for several kilometres. Now the other thing is, it's 1:15. Remember how back earlier in the day I said, oh, I wouldn't mind, oh look at this, this is actually not a bad little campsite just here. Look at this little spot here. It's quite an open, this is probably the most open, flat area I've seen. Yeah, anyway, what I was going to say was, as I was saying earlier in the trip, it was like, yes, my target for today is 46 kilometres. As I said, it's just gone 1:15. I've done 15 kilometres. So I'm a bit like, not so sure about that. So what I'm thinking now is, it's 1:15. Obviously I'm not covering anywhere near the distance that I would like to be able to. Well, I'd like to, whatever. Fact is, it's distance. I feel like this camera is just a very little bit, is that not straight? It feels like it's on an angle. No, that's where it reckons it's straight. That's where it reckons level is. It's doing my head in. I hope it is straight, guys. If it's not, I'm not going to be very impressed. Anyway, so I'm thinking I'll just go to 4, and then between 4 and 5, I'll start looking for a place to camp again. I'm thinking there is the potential. I just had a quick glance at the map, so I haven't got any actual distances to back this up, But I may still be in this park by the time I get to the bottom at 4 o'clock, which, as I said, that's about 3 hours away. Now, it makes me wonder, do I camp somewhere in here, still next to this aqueduct, just off this trail? It's a possibility. I just saw some trail bike riders off over to the right there. There must be some mountain bike tracks in that area. I was thinking, oh yeah, they're going to loop around here onto this road at some stage, but they've gone all quiet now, so I don't know where they've gone. But yes, oh, there we go. These the up on the tree there. There's one there, and there's one there. I think they're bird nests. Elijah and I saw them when we did our walk to the what was it, the organ pipes? Is it? Let me just have a little look there. Oh yeah, a little hole on the side of it. And there's the water. I'm loving seeing that water there. It's amazing how much of a difference that makes. So those two cyclists I mentioned earlier, probably about half an hour ago, came from this direction and passed me. We're still going along next to the aqueduct, and this is actually called the Channel Track or Channel Road, something similar. But not only did I have those two guys go past me, I've just had another cyclist come up behind me, and he sort of rode along next to me for a minute or two, having a chat. And he was asking, how far I was going, that type of thing. And I sort of said, I wasn't prepared for the road to be quite so rough on my feet. I said I was going to go all the way to Dalesford, but I'm not so sure now. And I said, he goes, yeah, it's pretty rocky. I said, is it this rocky all the way down? He goes, oh, it gets a bit better at Castlemaine. He goes, oh, actually, no. He goes, I've ridden the bike all the way to Ballarat, and it's pretty well just as bad the whole way. So apparently it might get a bit better near Castlemaine. But I'm not going to lie, the soles of my feet feel bruised from walking on all these rocks. And as we all know, I'm not a big fan of all the rocks. So, yes, but he also said that the official campground was just up here somewhere. So it's just gone just after 2. I'll be honest, I was getting to the point where I was like, you know what, I might just set up camp a bit early today, give my feet a good rest. No point destroying my feet on the first day on a several multi-day hike. So I'm wondering how far up here he actually meant in relation to just up here for the official campsite. But if it's, well, as I said, it's only just gone 2 o'clock now. I was going to go all the way to 4. The sun's still pretty high. So, could be a change on the cards here, folks. Well, it looks like I'm leaving my aqueduct trail, which I'm not super keen on. I'm not sure where it goes, but the bloke said that there was a tank up here, and sure enough, here's a tank, and the little sign at the top here says untreated rainwater. So I think what I'm going to do is fill up my filter, put 3 litres in the filter, because back over here, I just don't know, there is another blaze up there which says sort of follow that path along. I don't know where our next water will be, so I'm going to make sure I've got plenty when I leave here. 2:30. Oh jeez. Oh, down. Oh, crunch. Oh jeez. Oh, there's a lot of weight on that knee. Oh, it is trickling out. Oh, I tell you what, I'm all kinds of cactus. I'm actually hoping this campsite's close by, because yeah, I'm tired. My feet are caning, but that's okay. And oh, my foot's sore. Oh yeah. Filter into it. Done. All right. Well, basically, you come across that little path, turn left, and literally 50 metres up is the campground. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this though. The reason I say that is because when you swing around here, just through there is a road, and I thought I could hear voices before. I can actually hear the music from a house through over there somewhere. And if you don't know me, I hate having to listen to other people's music. So what do we do? I'm just having a quick glance around. Do any of these trees yell, this is a fantastic hammock spot? And they do not. So that tells me I am likely going to keep on trucking, find somewhere else further away from that house. So after coming all the way through that area from the campground, you come all the way down here, and there is a bridge going across the aqueduct. And yes, I've been carrying 3 litres of water attached to my body. Oh, you think that's funny? All right, I've got it now, so I must keep carrying it. There's a road literally right there, so I'm gonna keep going. What are we up to now? 5 to 3. Oh, you guys can almost see the road. There's the road, like literally just there. Apparently, we have to turn right and head down there. Let's go. Holy mackerel. It's coming down from up there, motoring down into here, and off down that way. There's a lot of water. That's a lot of water. Look, it comes smashing down here, and they got this like brake thing. That's just at the top of the bit. I was just videoing over there. That's where the other bit goes straight down the hill. That's crazy. All right, I think I'm pretty well hitting exhaustion. I've just found this spot here. From this tree across to that one. There's no branches because Joanne's had this worry that a branch was going to fall on me while I was camping this time. The only branch is that one up there, and it was the fall. It would probably fall that way. I mean, it's a green tree, but I don't know. Joanne's got me all paranoid now. I'm not gonna lie, I am absolutely exhausted. That's where the thingamajig is over there. That or the one I'm gonna listen to water all afternoon. But I'm gonna have a quick scout around, see if I can find anything else that's a better spot. But I'm exhausted. 24.6 kilometers. It's 10 to 4. I'm cactus. All right. Well, it took me almost an hour to get it all set up. But geez, I tell you what, on the camera, that blends in very, very well. I suppose even in real life, it blends in quite well. Oh boy. Had to put up some extra lines just here, and you might not be able to see, there's another one going across there just to help with the tarp. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing next. All right, I want to do a quick debrief before it gets too late and we lose our light. The sun is just setting over behind there, over the ridge line. I can still see the sun on the cloud, but it's going to start getting dark here, and I noticed the footage goes pretty pear-shaped when it gets to that point. What did we end up doing today? I think we ended up doing almost 20, so yeah, we did 24.6. Not going to lie, my feet are absolutely thrashed. I've just had a quick shower. I'm about to jump up in the hammock. Hammock took me about an hour to set up, but it's all good. My feet, as I said, are really sore, and my right ankle's sore, like it's been rubbing all day. I'm not sure what's causing it. Obviously my boots are causing it, but I loosened off my boots earlier and that sort of helped it a bit, but then I would actually say they were probably too loose, but I don't know what else I'm going to do. And they're the sole of this foot. I'm going to have to do some stretching to, I think I'm starting to get a bit of plantar fasciitis in that foot, but the actual soles of my feet are really, really sore. So as I said, 25 Ks, we were aiming for 46. Yeah. I think the thing that stopped me was basically the first, I would say 90% of what I've done today, so like 23 kilometers almost, has been rocky gravel roads the whole way, and it's just destroyed my feet. Would I do that hike again? No. I've got no interest in doing rocky gravel roads. I'm going to sit down and have a look at the map tonight, see how far away we are from Castlemaine. I can't remember just from memory, but yes, if there is not a change in
surface that we're walking on, I may pull the pin on this thing. I would rather pull the pin, go home, spend a night at home, give my feet a day or a couple of days to recover, and then go back to Blackwood. Oh no, Blackwood's closed. Oh no, maybe Blackwood's not. Blackwood, maybe. And go do an overnight hike there that I enjoy, rather than literally for the last 10 Ks, I was like, man, I am dying for a campsite. So yes. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to jump in the hammock, warm up for a little bit. I'm not too cold now. I think it's about 9 degrees at the moment, so it's okay. And then I'm going to cook a little bit of dinner. And the solar panels worked excellently. The battery is full, and this phone, I actually, when I stopped for lunch, I unplugged it and I plugged the phone directly into the solar panel, because the solar panel's actually got 2 little USB ports. And when I did that, it was like, oh, you've got more stuff here, I will send you more power. So it went from, I didn't move the panel was sitting there in the light, in the sun, and it was pulling, I don't know, say 0.6. Then I plugged my phone into the other USB port and it jumped through to like 1.9, and I was like, holy mackerel. And then it just started charging at my phone. And then I left, while the sun was up, I left my phone plugged directly into it, and within an hour my phone was full. So today, very good, lots and lots of sunshine. Tomorrow, I think it's scattered clouds, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But I'm pretty confident. I'm going to sit here and watch some stuff on my phone tonight, and then I'm going to top it up from the battery, so that worst case scenario, I can keep topping up the battery. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll be honest. Day one, not super keen. I am keen to get in my hammock and sleep tonight on the new one. Oh yes. So yes, but otherwise, I'll see you guys in the morning after I have some more rice.
it's it's about 8 when I planned all this. I was like, oh yep, I'll be out of bed by 7, hiking by 8, I'll do 50 k's a day, blah blah blah. It's 8 o'clock and I'm like, man, I'll get out of bed the next hour or so. Oh boy. Sleep was okay last night, but only okay. I got cold, my arms, as you can see, I slept in a t-shirt because when I slept in the bed with the underquilt, or the other hammock with the underquilt, I was sweating a bit, so I thought, oh yeah, last night I'll be able to sleep in a t-shirt. Wrong. I got so cold a couple of times in the night, and I've even got like gloves on and stuff to try and keep my hands warm. I had the little mitts over the top of my fingers, and I was trying to, warm my arms at the same time. I woke up a couple of times really cold. My body's okay. I've got my vest on again, and my legs are okay. My feet are okay. It was just my arms. Oh, excuse me. So yes, my arms got really cold. It only got down to, I don't know, like 5 degrees, but it feels like it's a really, really cold 5 degrees. And my lower back got a little bit sore. I'm not sure if I was laying in the right spot, but I woke up a couple of times, I was like, oh, my back's sore. So, I don't know, I might have to just move up and down in the hammock a little bit to fix that. But on the good points, my foot's not sore, my left foot doesn't feel sore. It's plantar fasciitis or whatever in that left foot is feeling alright this morning. My right ankle's still a little bit like I've bumped it against something that's been rubbing against the boot or something. But yeah, it's feeling pretty good this morning. Well, I just got my breakfast out and Alexis has written on here, I love you always, remember that. Now I'm pretty sure that's Alexis's writing, but the only thing that makes me question it is that on this one, Joanne or Alexis has written be grateful, kiss hug hearts. And this one here's got kiss heart hugs. And I thought this was Alexis. So if this is Alexis as well, be grateful. That's quite profound for a 9-year-old little girl. And yes, I love your little face too, beautiful girl. And if it's my wife, I love you too, Bubba. But I don't think that's Joanne's handwriting. I'm not sure. All right, we are up and about. I've got the water boiled. I forgot it was boiling, but that's okay. I'm gonna have some porridge, and I'm trying out vanilla. This is soy vanilla. So yeah, let's see how that plays out. All right, well, camp is all packed up. It's just after 8:30, or maybe not. It's 2 minutes to 11. I've literally just finished packing up, got everything packed away, cleaned up, camp packed away. Quick scan over it, make sure there's nothing missing. All right, we are off. Oh, better start the timer. Where's my hike? Here we go. And start. Here we go. So, yes, the whole idea of me being ready to go by 8 o'clock, yeah, not so much. But I've got my boots substantially, oh, I can feel, I have to tighten up my left boot. I was going to say I've got my boots substantially looser today to try and ease up the soreness I'm getting in, especially my right ankle, but also the plantar fasciitis in my left foot is not ideal. So yeah, I'll just tighten up this left one a little bit, but I think I'm going to, what I've done is I've not tightened the laces up around the top hooks like on this. See how down there, see how the top hooks there aren't done up? I've just gone to the orange one, not to the actual metal hook on the side. So yeah, all right, we're going to follow the aqueduct. That 3 litres of water I had in the filter is all gone now. I topped up the bladder, so the bladder's absolutely chockers with 3 litres. I used about 2 litres yesterday. So yeah, hopefully we're good to go. Target for today, if I could do another 20 kilometres today, I'd be pretty pleased. We'll see how we go. Oh, first big hill, about 1 kilometre in, up this bad boy. We're on private property now though. Hooking around, going up there. Thought I'd just take a moment here to have a breath, have a break. It's a nice view. Whew. There's the aqueduct down there. I wonder where it goes. Oh, I see, I crossed a pipe Over here there was a pipe going down. I wonder if it does that. Or I wonder if it goes through the mountain. I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming we'll meet up with it again. Oh yeah, an even nicer view up here. Oh, gee, she's a bit of a hazy old day. Oh, yep, haven't actually come that far. That dam that I camped in front of is literally just around that corner there. Wow, look at that sky. Turning it on today. Oh yeah. Alrighty, I was just working my way down this hill here, and look over there to the right. There's a gate, but a fence around what I would assume is a hole or an old mine or something similar. Based on all this rock formations just here, you wonder if they've pulled. Gee whiz, I tell you what, it would have been so hard to mine all this area. I mean, this is the whole, what is it, Goldfields Track. Mining, trying to dig through all this, and yeah, no, I'm tempted to have a look in there, but yeah, not so much. Oh dear. So we're just, thankfully the path has gotten a little bit better as far as the, I mean, it's still like gravel, but it's not, well, I say it's not lots of rocks. There's still quite a few rocks, but yes, I'm much more conscious today of where I'm walking, because I want my feet to survive to tonight without being in all kinds of pain. More markers down here. As I mentioned before, we're on private property, so sort of every 100 meters or so, or at anywhere where people might wander off the track, there's these signs that say, walkers and riders, you are on private property, please stick to the track. So yeah, more of them coming up. Oh yep, we were right. Well, I. Here comes the aqueduct again. We've just come out of that private property. Oh wow, that looks a bit serious. Is it a natural cave or is it a... Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm assuming it's a natural cave. Check out all these blackberry bushes. They're like, oh yeah, I'll get a drink out of that. And then yep, aqueduct all the way down there. Alright, I was just coming down here thinking, oh, about 20 minutes I'll stop for lunch and then have a look what I spotted just here. Granite, I'm assuming. It is a little, I shouldn't say little, it's a table and chairs. I'm like, oh yeah, that is too good an opportunity to give up, too good an opportunity to miss. And that's the aqueduct. We've just come from sort of that direction. That's the aqueduct just coming out or going into, depending on how you want to look at it, the mountain again. But we're going to stop here and have some lunch. No guesses that we're having rice. Well, just finished off my lunch. It's, what time is it? 8 minutes past 1. So we're doing pretty good. I got in here at 1:45, so I was probably a bit scratchy. If I was trying to think to myself, well, I was thinking to myself, it would be good if I could get in and out of here by 1:15. So that would leave me half an hour, which sounds like a long time for lunch, but up until now, every lunch break I've taken has basically been an hour, and I've only covered 5 kilometers, and it's, as I said, just after 1 o'clock. So we left at 11, 12, 1. So in 2 hours we've done 5Ks. Remember when I was going to do 45Ks a day? Here I am doing nowhere near it. But today I'm pacing myself substantially better, and I'm being very careful when I walk, keeping an eye on where I'm putting my feet. Because yesterday I just destroyed my feet, and literally got to the end of the day as you guys, crunch, literally got to the end of the day as you guys saw, and my feet were pretty well cactus. So yes, I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and then we're gonna get on the road again. Oh, suck it in. Ah! Crush all that rice in. That's snacks as I munch, snacks as I go. We've opened up into some rolling meadows now. A few sheep. Shed off there in the distance. It's amazing. You sort of think you're a long way away from all of civilization, and then all of a sudden you realise there's a road like 50 metres away. That was a lot of the track yesterday. But we are still trekking down along this trail. This track, whatever you want to call it. My feet are still getting sore. And I think I'm definitely going to have to invest in some trail runners, because most of the pressure seems to be around my ankles, and I've actually put I didn't have the armour skins on first thing this morning, but I put them on probably about 2 k's into the walk, because I started to get hot spots on my left foot, and I was like, oh, I might as well put them on. And then yeah, that right ankle is still absolutely burning, so I think it must be just that the cushion of the hiking boot is rubbing against it, something like that. Is that a llama? It kind of looks like a llama. I don't know, I guess it's a llama. There's sheep out there, and then there's this one lone llama. All right, what do we have here? We're going left, and we have a big sign. Going to give us some distances. Oh, what do we got? Harcourt, 7 k's to the right. Oh, that's if you're doing the biking track. Castlemaine by Mount Alexander, 28 kilometres straight ahead. Bendigo, 33. So we've come 33 kilometres, and according to my watch it's 34.27. So yeah, that's not too bad. All right. Oh, come on, what's this? A step. What's this? Track closed June to October, threatened species. What? No, that's not. This area has been subject to recent storm flood damage. Trees, rocks, ridges. Oh, mate, are we on the Belanta track? I don't know. I'll check the GPS. I'll check the GPS. Yeah. Oh no, all good. Just check the GPS. We are on the Lanook track, not that one. So. I was about to climb over this. Somebody's got the right idea over here. The fence is down. Oh yeah, we're just going to walk around the gate. Oh, yep, round we go. Oh, jeez. Oh. And the other thing was, I think I may have discovered why my ankle was so sore. It got to the point before my ankle was so sore that I almost just stopped walking. I was like, this is ridiculous. It's not supposed to hurt this much. And then I stopped and hiked. I literally Googled hiking boots giving sore ankles, and they said, oh, it can be, you know, socks, it can be seams, and I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. So I literally stopped, took my boots off, and then I stuck my fingers down the sides of the boots initially, and I thought I could feel a seam, and I was like, wait a second. And then I took my boots off, and then what I think has happened is when I've put my armor skins on this morning, the bit that protects the ankle was low, and whether or not it was low yesterday as well, but the seam that's supposed to be above the ankle was sitting just under the ankle. So I think what's happened is that has been rubbing against the ankle with also the sock. So I don't know whether or not the socks I got, which were Mountain Design, like special hiking socks with padding in the toe, the heel, and also the ankle support, whether or not that has moved as well, causing too much pressure on the ankle. So I've moved it, the armor skin inner sole thing up, so it's not rubbing on the ankle anymore. Made sure the ankle sock was up in the right spot. Laced up my boots again, and it appears that the pressure on the ankle has dropped right off. Thankfully now we're down to a grass track. I really hope we're on grass for a long time, because the soles of my feet are a little sore. So we've been coming through this, well, I don't want to say it's farm, but it's fairly cleared. And up there looks like Mount Alexander, which is a bit of a hike up. I think it's still another almost 10 kilometers away, which, well, maybe 10 kilometers of hiking, but sure as heck it's not 10 kilometers away. It's probably only about 3 k's away, but obviously we're going to have to do some weaving. It's it's just after 2:45. We've covered 35 k's. So I'm just trying to have a bit of a think about where am I going to go tonight. My feet are not too bad. They're sore, but not too bad. So I've probably got a few more k's left in me. What I'm conscious of is I've had my long sleeve top on all day, so it's been quite cool, and I'm conscious of it getting cold tonight. That said, it's probably going to be cooler in the valley than on top, so I think I'll just keep going. We might do our usual thing, 3 o'clock. We get to 4 o'clock and we start looking for a somewhere to set up the hammock. So, that's an option. So we'll keep going for now and see what kind of distance we get. Because the other thing is, if that's 10 k's away, going uphill, I'm not going to average 5 k's an hour. I'm only going to get a little bit further up the hill, and then I'm going to run out of time. So, all right, let's see what comes about. Holy mackerel, check that out. It's across the path. That is actually part of that tree there. We've had storms here recently, and I would suggest that is a recent eventuality. Whew. I won't be camping under that one. I've been walking up this hill. Oh, it's knocking the stuff now. I'll give you the tip. I just looked up. I was sitting here walking. Oh, there he is behind the... Oh, there's 2 of them. Male and a female, I reckon, or a mother and a baby. Can you guys see him over there? We're going to go past them in a second anyway. There they are. Oh, they're hunched down a bit. So yeah, I've just been eating trail mix as I walk up here past there. Oh no, just eating. Oh, I'm about to walk up right past you guys. Well, Jonny, I just realised I was here, buddy. Lucky for you, the trail goes off to the left here. I'll see you guys later. Okay, not gonna lie, do I look pale? Probably should. What's my heart rate? 152. Had to have to stand here for a minute. It's about 180, 160 on the way up. Whew. This is where I've just come up. That's the trail just there. Oh, all the way down there. Oh. And I think we're almost at the top. The tower, the top of the tower is actually in cloud. So I think it looks like it's just there. Keep going, almost to the top. Oh boy, almost there. See, I wasn't kidding. Into the cloud, and I think the other one is just here. And it is exactly the same. Oh no, I can see the top of that one. Oh no, I can see the top of that one too. Oh, I should have pretty good phone reception here though. Oh, let's get up there. All right, well, we have definitely made it to the top. GPS says 38.55 k's, which I'm kind of surprised. I thought it was going to be like 46 to this point. Got the towers up there. Where are they? There they are. Oh, now I'm just trying to figure out where the heck I'm going to camp. This place here looks real good. Let me in. Let me in, sleep inside. A toilet and a tap would be lovely. Now apparently down here there's a car park. The lookout's sort of, well, I think the lookout's off down here to our left. But yeah, I think we'll just go for a wander down here and see what we can find. So we've just come down from up there, and as you guys can see on the sign here, Castlemaine 22 kilometres, Dalesford 81, sorry, Bendigo 37. Well, let's spin around this way. Here's our blaze. Now there's a couple of signs over here. Now, as I went past the building just back there, it's got like warning signs all over it. High radio frequency radiation. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't sleep real close to this thing. Because I'll be honest, I was just thinking of finding a spot close here and just going to sleep, setting up camp. What's this one say? Shepherd's Flat, 0.8 of a K. Maybe we'll do that one. Dog Rocks, 2.7. Look, 3.6. Am I going to lie? I can feel myself getting a headache. All right, we are definitely not sleeping here then. I can literally feel myself starting to get a headache standing here. That's crazy. Let's get the flock out of here. All right, here we go. What's this? Oh, Shepherd's Flat, 2 kilometres. Oh, up there? No. Oh, 200 metres. Shepherd's Flat. That's the track to keep going. I might pause here and have a quick look up there and see whether that's worthwhile. Stand by. All right, made it up here. Somebody set a campfire up here. There's actually a road coming up here. I'm looking at all these trees over here, thinking I might set up in there. Oh, nice view out this way. The breeze is actually coming from over there. Actually, no, according to those trees, it's going that way, over there. All right. Oh, I'm blowing out some cold air. I need to find somewhere to camp now. All right, guys. It's all gone a little bit pear-shaped, I'll be quite honest. Oh my goodness, I don't want to put my arms out. How am I going to do this? All right. So the time now is, what time is it? No, 6:30. It is almost 7 o'clock. So I followed that path up to Shepherd's Flat. I think it's called Shepherd's Flat. And it basically came up to the big plateau that I showed you guys. And I think I showed you over where the trees were. Oh, so cool. That I was like, oh yeah, I'll set up the hammock there. Oh my goodness, can you see that in here? I was wondering, I thought it was cold. Yeah, what am I trying to say? So, I've set up the hammock between a couple of trees, and the trees look okay. And then I set up the tarp over it, and I've got the tarp down really low over the top of the hammock to try and stop the wind from blowing in. And all the while, I was like, it looked like it's about to rain, it looks like it's about to rain. I got all my stuff set up, did the quick wipe down, got some new clothes on, got in here into bed, and I was just cold. And I've got my gloves on, got the long sleeve top on, and I was laying here underneath the sleeping bag, but not actually in it. And I was like, I can't get warm. And then I was like, shivers. I like started to give myself hypothermia. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I was pushing myself pretty hard coming up that hill. And I thought, oh no, I should be all right. So then I got into the sleeping bag, and I was laying in the sleeping bag for about 20 minutes. And then I was still cold. And I was like, this is a bit sketchy. And the wind has picked up. The wind is crazy. Like right now, it actually doesn't sound so bad. But the wind has picked up a lot. And I checked the weather, and it's supposed to be 2 degrees. It feels like -3. See, can you see this? This the wind blowing everywhere. So the wind is gusting to 60 k's or 59 k's an hour gusts, and I can hear a few branches and stuff crackling. It's getting a bit sketchy. So I'm starting to feel that I'm warm enough now. So I don't think I've got hypothermia, so thumbs up for that.
As soon as I get my arms out though, just to do this video, I can feel my arms getting cold really quick. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I was just going to have trail mix because I'm like, there's no way in the world I'm getting out. Anyway, I was messaging Joanne telling her that, yep, I'm all settled in. I told her it was cold and all that, and I told her about the trees, and she's like, yeah, I don't like, Joanne had this, I don't want to say what's the word? She was getting anxiety because she thought a branch was going to fall on me. That's basically what she thought. And I'll be honest, when I started to look for somewhere to set up camp last night, I was looking at all these trees. I'm like, oh, they're looking pretty dodgy. And we've just had all these storms and stuff come through here in the last couple of months, or last week or so. And even just walking through this area here, there were so many trees down. I saw like a gigantic tree, like, you know, a metre across. The whole thing had tipped over, and the soil, like the whole root system was all pulled out, and I could see the soil was all still moist. So it wasn't like, oh, this had happened, you know, 5 months ago. I was saying this has happened just recently. So I'll be honest, sitting up here in this wind, I'm now starting to get really nervous myself. So I was messaging Joanne, and Joanne's like, no, I don't like this at all. Whereabouts are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm up here just past this lookout. And she goes, I'm just going to come and get you. And I'm like, oh. And I'm not saying no, because I'm like, I'm cold, and at the same time I'm like, yeah, it's a bit sketchy up here. Like, just for the sake of finishing a hike, considering how much carnage there has been in this area with all the recent storms, I just don't want to have a tree fall on me. And Joanne said that, I'm not sure if she said it had a permission dream or something about a branch falling on me while I was camping. So I'm like, oh, great. Gonna have a tree fall on me, great. So at the moment, Joanne has just piled the kids into the car. She's driving here now, pick me up, and I'll be honest, I don't want to get out of my sleeping bag, but I need to get out, pack everything up, and then hike about 1 kilometre back up to the towers to meet her up there at the lookout, because that's basically the closest road. It's so cold, I don't want to get out. Oh my goodness. It's freezing. All right, I'm all packed up. Oh, I'm actually quite warm now after all that running around. Holy mackerel. Check this out.
That's the tree I'm kind of worried about. This was the one I was attached to. There's a few branches there, but it's okay. This one was making me nervous. This one here, same with that one. That one should have been okay because it's green, but I don't know. And then there's these ones here, and this is the other one I was attached to. I also don't like the fact that this one just here is leaning over me. Anyway, I've got to go, and this way, Joanne's already arrived there, so we've got to cover 1 kilometre real quick. Hopefully next time you see me, I'm in the car.